What happened to Abigail Williams and Liberty German? Part 4, Investigation. The following day, the identities of the bodies were officially confirmed to be those of Abby and Libby. At 7 p.m., during a press conference, Indiana State Police released the still image of a man who was reportedly seen on the trail around the time the girls disappeared. The photo captures a Caucasian male walking on the Monon High Bridge wearing a blue jacket and denim jeans, with both his hands in his jacket pockets. Since the man is looking down, his facial features are not discernible. It is not clear whether he is wearing a hat, a hood, or no headwear at all. At the time the photo was publicly released, police clarified that they did not consider him a suspect but that they would like to speak to him. It wasn't until the following Sunday that Indiana State Police officially announced that the man in the photo is now considered a suspect in the investigation. After the announcement, Indiana State Police held a press conference the following Wednesday, February 22. Indiana State Police revealed that Libby captured audio with the suspect on her cell phone. In the audio clip, the suspect can be heard saying, "Down the hill." Indiana State Police Sergeant Tony Slocum said, "This young lady, Libby, is a hero, there's no doubt. To have enough presence of mind to activate that video system on her cell phone, to record what we believe is criminal behavior that is about to occur." Authorities confirmed that there is more audio, but that it will not be released as the investigation is ongoing. After the press conference, there was some discussion amongst locals and amateur sleuths about whether or not the phone was recovered at the scene, or if the suspect had taken it. Investigators have clarified that the device was retrieved in the general area where the bodies were found. As investigators remain tight-lipped, few details are known about the current investigation. For instance, authorities refuse to reveal the cause of death or comment on the existence of the murder weapon. However, it is known that in the days after the murders were committed, investigators conducted several door-to-door interrogations and thoroughly investigated the 12 sex offenders in Delphi, as well as the hundreds of sex offenders in the surrounding cities. Investigators exhausted their immediate resources by researching double murders across the country, sharing notes with other law enforcement agencies, and clearing all friends, relatives, acquaintances, and extended family members of Abby and Libby. Abby and Libby's social media accounts were accessed and analyzed, and all online contacts were located and interviewed. Over 1,000 people were interviewed in connection with the investigation. Of those interviewed, most have given voluntary DNA samples. Early in the investigation, police executed 70 subpoenas and 12 search warrants. However, no leads, if any have surfaced, were ever publicized. The investigation remained silent until July 17, months after the murder was committed. Indiana State Police released a composite sketch of the suspect. The composite was composed by a witness, or witnesses, accounts. Sergeant Kim Riley elaborated, "This is information we received from people who were in the area around the time the girls went missing. Either we did not make contact earlier, or they were afraid to come forward." While one witness could not definitively determine what color this man's eyes were, she had come close enough to the man that she was confident that his eyes were not blue. The composite sketch depicted a heavy-set, older man wearing a newsboy cap and a hoodie. The man's facial features depicted eyes with a notable epicanthic fold, a bulbous nose, and thin, downturned lips. However, investigators pleaded with the public to not focus on the hat. The suspect was described as a Caucasian male between 5'6" and 5'10", weighing between 180 and 220 pounds, with reddish-brown hair.